Hey everybody, NaMo here. It's about 7:20 in the morning. We are dog sitting for a friend, and this dog is driving me insane at the moment. Has been since they left. He's a puppy. He's the same age as Squish. He just got neutered, so he's running around with a cone. He's incredibly high energy. Our dogs don't seem to like him. They're interested by him, but because of his high energy and probably because of his cone, they avoid him at all costs. So we have to pretty much keep them separate at all times. They let him sleep in a kennel in their room. They said that he would whine just a little bit, but then he calms down and goes to sleep. We tried to leave his kennel out in the living room because all last night we put him with the cone and him running around and our dog's not really liking him too much. We just tried to put him in his kennel so that he could settle down and kind of get used to the environment, because he's really never been away from his own home. But he would not shut up. So we went to bed thinking once we turned all the lights off, he would quiet down. No. Everyone else in the house was able to fall asleep. Not me. Could not do it. So I slept on the couch. Slept in the same room as him while he was in the kennel. Just being in the same room, he was actually quite quiet. Actually got some sleep. Being on the couch, it wasn't the best of sleep, but I got some sleep, which is important because we're doing a lot of work today. A lot of work as in a lot of heavy lifting and exhausting stuff. We are moving this pile to down behind the back of the house. We are going to attempt to get all the railroad ties straightened up. My parents are coming this morning to help me with that. I absolutely have to mow before then. I have plenty of time. They're not supposed to be here till 10. Like I said, it's 7:20, 7:25. So I have plenty of time to mow and weed eat. But I'm the only one awake. And if I put this dog in the house right now, in his kennel, he will wake everyone up. And at the moment, I have the starting of heartburn. I'm hungry because I haven't eaten yet. And it's all stress. It's all stress. All of it is stress. Because this dog, oh, I mean, hopefully he gets better the longer we have him. He gets more used to us, more used to the environment. I don't know what the hell he just knocked over. Oh, nothing important. Just hopefully he gets used to it. Close the gate, just letting him run around by himself because, the other dogs will not be out here with him. They don't want to be around him. I had him on the lead line this morning, let the other dogs out. They wouldn't even come near him. Russet is like the friendliest dog when it comes to other dogs. And he tucks his ears, he tucks his tail, he hunches down and, walks slowly around him like he's trying to sneak. So, Tashell thinks it's the cone. He has to keep wearing it for a few days because, he'll reopen himself. And we don't want to deal with that. So, hopefully it's the cone. Hopefully we can get through the next few days without issues. We can get the cone off of his head. And then the other dogs will kind of warm up to him. Who knows? So that's what we're dealing with at the moment. Said I really need to get out and mow the clouds, if you can see them. Really dark and threatening to rain. It's been sprinkling the whole time I've been out here. But checking the weather, there's only a chance of rain within the next hour. And the rest of the day, it's not too bad. So I'll probably be trying to make myself some food, trying to calm my stomach down, and then I'll get to mowing once I'm able to get some, probably get to Shell awake. Because like I said, if I throw him in the kennel and come out here to mow, he's probably going to wake up the entire house. So we'll see. But I will definitely keep you guys updated as we progress today, because like I said, we've got a lot that we want to accomplish, and I kind of hope it gets done. Well, finished up mowing. About halfway through weed eating, my parents showed up, so they got a head start on moving that lumber. Like I said, I just finished weed eating, so I'm gonna go help them move that. And I'm gonna take a break for a bit, and then I think we're gonna tackle the railroad ties. So I'm already worn out, but I gotta move this stuff, get this area cleaned up, looking nice. And as always, anything after that, we'll keep you updated. So I didn't really get many updates. We took a lot of breaks. I had a lot of time that I could have grabbed my phone and been like, hey, here's what we did, here's what we're doing now. But I didn't. It's hot. We were trying to get everything done quickly. So all of our breaks, we just enjoyed the breeze until we felt we could get back up and get back to work. So I know Molly grabbed a few videos. Don't know what she grabbed the videos of. I'll probably see them while editing. And of course, at this point in time, I've already seen them in editing. Anyways, she grabbed a couple videos while we were working. So what we did is we moved the lumber pile around back. So here under the deck, right beside it, we've moved the lumber to this spot. It's out of the way, you can't see it from the road, so that's amazing. You used to be able to see it from the road. Everybody saw my pile of lumber, and lumber is expensive now, so I was half expecting this stuff to be just gone one day when I came home from work. So now up here by the burn pile, that whole stack of lumber is completely gone. It really opens this area back up. So there's a lot more space, a lot more stuff to take care of. But, it looks a whole lot nicer. It still doesn't look the best at the moment. We took the piece of deck that all the lumber was sitting on, we dug out and laid it on top of this rock shelf. So this whole area And see, there is a solid slab of rock that spans this whole width and whole length. And I did some prodding with the spud bar. Pretty sure that this exposed rock and this bit of exposed rock and that bit of exposed rock is all part of one big solid slab. So if that really is the case, we want to eventually excavate all of this and expose that stone slab. I mean, it's a free concrete patio. It's a natural concrete patio. Why would we not do that? This is what we all dug up from this area. So this is not fully up against the building. There is still some gap. I wanted to put it here as a retaining wall, kind of, because you can see the edge of the concrete and then all the dirt below it. That will eventually erode and make this concrete slab unstable. But if we backfill this, it would help it out immensely. This is treated wood, so it won't rot as quickly being, put in dirt. But what I want to do is get some of that old cheap landscaping edging, the plastic that comes in a roll and you just stretch it out. I want to get that and kind of tack it the best I can down along the side of this beam, and then backfill it with some of this dirt. Now, a lot of this dirt we had to dig out from over here, so we've got a lot of the little rocks that belong here is mixed in. So when this gets taken care of, it's going to need to be sifted so that we can separate those rocks out, because like I said, I still want to use them when I redo the fire pit. Because honestly, I think the stone slab ends about here. So once we expose all of it, I should know better where to put this pile of rock, where to move the fire pit to, because I think I want to push it further downhill, especially if the stone slab goes further. Now, I did dig this thing out to begin with, so there's no stone slab here. There's a stone slab here, so it ends somewhere. So that might be the actual permanent spot. We won't know till this whole thing's exposed. So lots and lots of work. And we did move the railroad ties. They look a little janky, but I'll explain why. Alright, starting at the edge of the steps, it was 43 inches to the outside edge of that railroad tie from the first post in the deck. So these three, I believe it's three, yes, these three right here are all 43 inches away from the deck in a straight line. I laid all these out last year. This actually goes to, hey, look at my big slab of wood. This one actually goes to the edge of the garage door. So it is squared up to there, and then we've got these ones running across, and they end here. Now, I didn't have enough, because you can see where I originally had them all laid out in as straight of a line as I could, and it ended here. So since those got moved out to 43 and squared up with the steps in the deck, these ones had to kind of go cattywampus, and that's why there's a bit of a curve. So this is straight until you get there, and then it's straight again. So our sidewalk, when we put it in, will come straight down and then go diagonal a little bit and then connect here to the driveway. Now, it also originally said that I was going to trench them and sink them about 2 inches. I still need to get I'm saturated. You couldn't see me. I still need to get a level line so that I can make sure the tops are all in the same line. The railroad ties themselves are perfectly in a straight line as well. And then that way I can mark everything and sink them down where they need to be so that we can put the sidewalk in, so that we can backfill the garden behind it, and the railroad ties won't be sticking up 6 inches. You know, I planned sinking them a few inches, having the sidewalk a few inches, and then just a few inches, like 2 or 3, sticking up above the sidewalk. That way they're not such a big eyesore. So that is eventually what will happen with these. I need to get a level line to do that. A lot of that dirt that we dug out to put in that piece of deck, that boardwalk beside the shed, a lot of that's going to go in here in front of the deck, because now that those are in a straight line, I really want to get those inkberry hollies put in the ground. It's all eventually coming together. Slowly, but it's all coming together. We're working towards the goal, and we will get there soon. Right now, I'm going to water my plants. I'm going to make sure the kids get their showers and their laundry done so I can drop them off at their mom's, and then just relax for the rest of the night, as long as, you know, the dog we're dog sitting allows us to. He's been pretty good while we've been doing, you know, all the chores and stuff. He's been pretty good. So maybe it's not that bad. But I still feel like I'm not done for this week. Oh, I forgot something. I took the blades off my mower because you can see they are pretty eaten up. Constantly being hit by rocks, and when I took the mower out, you know, down in the backyard, trying to cut everything up, lots of rocks, lots of little tree stumps, it destroys the blades. So I've removed them. I'm going to take them to work. I'm going to put them on the grinder and get them shaped back up, because mower maintenance is important. I haven't sharpened my blades. I haven't changed my oil. I haven't changed my air filter. I haven't changed my spark plug since I bought the thing 2 years ago. It's time. It's definitely time to do all of that. I've ordered all those parts. They're coming in, and then I'll get that done. That'll be something I do next week. It'll be something I show you. I'll probably have grinding the blades included in this vlog. If not, it will be included in the next one. I gotta take those to work, and I can't do it until lunch, you know, on my break. And I'll get those sharpened up and balanced, and then do my best to get video of that for you. So as I was saying, right now I need to water my plants. They are looking extra sad. And yes, I did not plant the asters and things like I talked about last week. The asters actually look like they're pretty well dead, but I'm gonna water them and hope that they come back, and continue to water them until there is a rainy season, a rainy time, sometime where there's like 1 or 2 days, two or three days throughout the week that it's going to be raining. That way I can get them planted and then just let it rain on them, let them grow. So I'm going to get these watered. Going to enjoy the rest of the day, and I will keep you updated on anything else that comes up. It's Sunday morning. You can tell by the clouds, it's looking like it's going to storm here sometime today. My weather app on my phone says it's supposed to start within the next hour and then rain all day long. So there's a possibility I won't get anything done this afternoon like I was wanting to do. Right now it's fine. So I'm down here by the blue shed, by the garage, because like I said last week, I have plants to put out here. So here we've got the Golden Alexander, Blazing Star. It never did stand up, but it is still blooming. It's really close to ending and then seeding out, so I need to get him in. Then we've got these asters. Some of the asters look pretty far gone, but as you can see right there, there are still some signs of life, so I'm still going to put them out. I don't exactly know where here I'm going to put them out. There's that coneflower, that other Blazing Star, another coneflower, and the third coneflower. They're all doing great. So I want to put them out here right now, get them put in the ground quickly, so that when all this opens up, they'll get them a really good drink. And there we go. We got them planted. There's the best looking aster, the Blazing Star that I made stand up just a little bit. The second best looking aster, the Golden Alexander, and then the worst looking aster, the one that looks completely dead but has some signs of life still on it. And of course you're not going to be able to tell. It has just started sprinkling, so that was perfect timing. Everything's in the ground. I'm getting pelted with little drops of rain. So I'm going to clean this up, head back inside, because it is probably time for me to wake up my wife so that we can watch church and move on with the day. It's Monday afternoon. Completely forgot to sharpen my mower blades on lunch this afternoon, and didn't realize it until I actually clocked out of lunch and clocked back into work, and was like, oh no, I forgot to sharpen my blades, so I gotta do that tomorrow. Well, right now though, I have a little bit of free time, and I've got all these bags of mulch, and I've cut a little bit around some of those beds down there. I definitely want to get, I think one bag will probably cover the magnolia base like enough, so I want to do that. So I'm going to get to it. All right, so yeah, one bag did this entire ring around the magnolia, and two bags did this side and the front side of in front of the blue building. Now I didn't put that one out because this old piece of deck I want to secure in the ground and get it leveled up so that we actually have kind of a step into this door, a level one. And of course it's not going to take a whole bag just to cover this little spot. And then over here by the willow, I put two more bags out here beside the fence. Yeah, you can see I'm pretty dirty. Spread this by hand, because when you smooth it out by hand, you get more of a smoother surface. I've never really been able to do it with a rake too well, because I never can get it even. There's always some part of the rake that digs in more than the other. But if you just use your hand and smooth it out, you can get a consistent level all the way through. But this was two more bags. So by my step off guesstimations, it'll take about another 12 trash bags to do this whole fence row. That was 5 I've put out today. That little bit, I'll use that trash bag to do that little bit on the corner of the blue shed, and then put the rest here. Hopefully it stretches to that daylily right there, and then that'll take me down to like 11 trash bags. Now, do I believe I can get 11 more trash bags of old removed mulch from work? Probably not. I still got a few more areas that I got to dig up or remove the old mulch. just because, you know, it's thick, it's not decomposing, it's getting kind of like a weird white fungus under it that's making it not decompose. That's why some of this is really off color. It's because some of that white fungus is in there. Once it's exposed to the sun and the air, it actually dies. So having it all aerated like this, that fungus is gone. It's going to be gone. It did rain today, so everything I put in over there by the septic tank got a good soaking in. Kind of hope it rains again soon, not hard, because if we have a good hard rain, all this is washing down to the road, which I really don't want it to do. So I kind of hope we have a rain so that it settles it in. I'll be doing my best to get as much mulch as I can from work, but I can't really guarantee anything. All right, it is now Tuesday. It is lunchtime. I'm on lunch, and I'm here in my tool shed at work, and I have my blades. It's not sharp. They're not sharp at all. So we got a little grinder. We're gonna get it sharpened. And I've got this little tool. So what you do with it is once you've got it all sharpened up, you set it on there, and it's supposed to balance. You can see it's heavier on this side because this side has lost a lot of material. So that one's lost some. This one's lost even more. But again, nothing that grinder won't fix. So it's a little low on this end. It means there's less material here than there is here. So I just need to take the grinder and grind off this edge just a little bit till this is level. Perfect. Now just to repeat the process with the other blade. All right, so there we are. You can see from this one, maybe, no more nicks, no more rolls, just a nice sharp edge. Same here. Both of them are balanced. When the blades are balanced, they'll spin level. If they're not balanced, they'll wobble and the whole mower will shake, and you don't want the mower shaking. So now, once I'm off work, taking these home, putting them back on the mower, And that's probably all I'm gonna do today or for the rest of this vlog. I did request Friday off, so I will be home all day Friday. And I think I want to test these new blades out in the backyard. Maybe. We will see how I feel about that come Friday. But until then, like I said, I'm still gonna go put these back on tonight and get them attached, and I will take a little video for that, and then that will be it for this vlog. So before I go home, before I do that, if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, subscribe and ring the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. My handles are at the end of the video. My links are in the description. Also join my Discord. That is the best place to get a hold of me. That is the best place to ask me questions. Best place to get notifications for when I post to YouTube, when I post to Twitter. Just jump on there, join me, and thank you for supporting me. Alright, so here I am home. I've got the mower propped up. Got this little milk crate kind of shoved up underneath the deck so that if it were to lean forward, it's not going to come down on me. So if you notice, there's these little grooves. There's also grooves here. I don't think you can see it very well on the axle for the blade. So what you do is you line it up, and then you take your little nut and you finger tighten it. Now, a thing to remember with mower blades is that they are left-handed threads. So tightening it up to the right is actually going to be what you don't want to do. Now I've got an impact driver that I've borrowed from work. It makes it a whole lot easier for this thing to be secure. That way I don't have to block the blades and try and force it in. So here we go. And then it's going to be the same with the other side. Just line it up. Alright, there we go. Alright, and that'll do it. So I've got the blades back on. They're secured. I've got the maintenance kit coming in sometime this week. So that'll be in. I'll be able to change everything over. Now the manual says I need to change oil every 50 hours, which it's approaching 50 hours, I believe. And the air filter and the air filter's 100 hours. Fuel filter's every 50, and the spark plug is actually every 20. That seems a little overkill to me. So once all that comes in, I've got the oil. I'll change the oil, change out the fuel filter, and probably replace the spark plug. And then I've got the air filter for whenever it's time for that. So I will do that sometime this week. Like I said, this is Tuesday, so I need to get all this loaded up to the computer and start editing all this together so I can get it out to you on Friday, which is the day you're watching this. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.